Now we demonstrating here larger solutions. Still on the DC side, on the top left corner of the slide, we can see 14 strings surge protection panel, and the current is 125 amps. That's become serious now. And this is why we have switches, manual switches, and also automatic fuses. Around the center unit, which is the switch and the switch mechanism, we can see 14 divided into two groups, 7 and 7 on the left-hand side, and 7 and 7 SPDs on the right-hand side. Like we've seen in the 6 and 6 before, but now it's 14. 14 inputs from the plus side of the array, 14 inputs of the minus side of the array. This device comes between the array and the combiner. Combiner takes all these 14 and 14, combine them into 1 plus and 1 minus, which will go to the inverter. Again, the box, by the way, is transparent. It's for us to be able to see the status of each SPD. We can see it, like we said before, on the color of that window, these round holes. And there's an LED inside each hole. Green one means everything is okay. Red one means that fuse is burned out. On the picture on the right, we see same idea, but 10 strings. 8 amps, still switch and fuses. Each fuse is within each SPD. This particular box can be mounted per array on its bottom. The picture in the middle, on the bottom of the slide, we can see the location of that particular box. As we've seen in previous slide, it should be very closed physically. That switch box, that surge protection device, SPD, should be locally connected, very close distance, immediately next to the panels. Don't let all these surges flow through the DC line. Even the combiner should be very close. All what we need to make sure that the DC lines susceptible to overvoltages and lightnings will be as short as possible. The problem is large enough in the PV industry because of the nature of the large area of the PV array. So we need to minimize the length of the susceptible cables. This is why we physically locate these SPDs right on the array. So each array of panels which mounted on a big post right next to it, behind it, on its bottom, there is an SPD, and then these common DC line go out.